Good morning and a very warm welcome. You're watching JanataTelevision SD and this is the English Bulletin with me, Prajwal Nepali. The top stories first. UML nominates new department chiefs. Standing committee reserves seats for dissident leaders of the party. Floods ravage Melamchi again. Property worth millions of rupees damaged. Nepal Rashtra Bank to unveil monetary policy on Friday. Finance Minister welcomes newly appointed finance secretly. India sees back-to-back surge in coronavirus infection. Experts warn of third wave hitting the country this month. And Canada knocks out world champions United States in women's football, set up a final clash with Sweden in Olympics. And now the news in detail. A standing committee meeting of CPN-UML has nominated members to 9 different central departments of the party. The meeting held at Chasel-based Tulsilal Memorial Foundation on Monday nominated only 6 to 15 members in the departments for the time being, taking into consideration at the descending side of the party would return to the party. There is a provision of nominating a maximum of 25 members in the departments, said party spokesperson Pradeep Gewali. Gewali further said that the party has already assigned the responsibilities of the chief of the departments. The standing committee meeting nominated Chairman KP Sharma Oli as chief of the party's school department, Vishnu Paudel as chief of the organization department, Pradeep Gewali as chief of the publicity department, Subhash Nembang as the chief of the parliamentary department, and Vishnu Rimal as chief of the economic department. Similarly, Bhanu Bhakta Dhakal will lead the tourism promotion department, while Rajan Bhattrai has been nominated as the head of the foreign department, Agni Kharel as the chief of the local level department, and Devendra Dahal as chief of the election department. Flooding since Saturday has once again taken its toll on Melamchi, which was badly affected during the start of this year's monsoon. The recent floods swept away 60 huts and incurred property loss worth millions of rupees, according to the local police. A bridge linking Helambu and Melamchi has also been washed away, disconnecting road network with many villages. Home Minister Balkrishna Khand informed that the upper house that 5 people have been confirmed dead and 20 others have gone missing since the Palchuk in the June 15 floods. As many as 176 families have been displaced in the district. The locals complained that more than 1.5 months have passed since the flooding occurred first time, but the government has only taken any preventive measures to save the villages that are prone to the disaster. They have urged the government at all 3 levels to protect the settlements at risk of flooding instead of focusing on relief. This is Janata Bulletin. We'll be right back after a short break. Welcome back. We continue with other national news. The government yesterday confirmed 3,125 new cases of coronavirus across the country. According to the Ministry of Health and Population, the new cases were detected from 13,811 tests, including PCR and antigen tests. Similarly, 1,925 people have recovered from the virus in the same period. A total of 658,122 people have recovered from the COVID-19 so far in the country, and the recovery rate stands at 94.1%. Likewise, 23 people succumbed to the coronavirus infection yesterday, taking the death toll to 9,898, the ministry said. There are 31,629 active cases of coronavirus across the country. Among them, 690 people are undergoing treatment at ICU, while 175 are on ventilator support in different hospitals across the country. And now the news from economic front. Nepal Rashtra Bank is preparing to make public the monetary policy for the fiscal year 2078-79 next Friday. Governor of Nepal Rashtra Bank, Mahaprasad Adhikari, said that preparations are being made to unveil the current year's monetary policy on Friday. Earlier, Finance Minister Janata Sharma had said that as Nepal Rashtra Bank is an autonomous body, it would be up to the NRB to decide the kind of policy, when and how to unveil it. Economists and experts in the field had been calling for a strong monetary policy from the NRB, as the bank had been keeping quiet and delaying its release. In other news, newly appointed Finance Secretary Madhukumar Marasini took oath of office on Monday. Outgoing Finance Secretary Sisir Kumar Dhungana bid farewell to Secretary Marasini, who has been transferred to the Ministry of Finance from the Office of Auditor General. Secretary Dhungana, who is set to retire in the next 6 months, has been transferred to the Prime Minister's office. In a ceremony held at the Ministry, Finance Minister Janata bade farewell to Secretary Dhungana and welcomed the newly appointed Secretary. Sharma added that a lot of hard work needs to be done to increase the internal resources and reduce the debt and trade deficit the country currently faces. Time for a short break here at Janata Bulletin. Stay tuned for international news. Welcome back. Now the international news. India on Monday reported 40,134 new COVID-19 cases and 422 deaths as the tally of positive cases reached 31.69 million. The COVID-19 cases saw an uptick on a week-on-week basis for the first time since the mid-May after the decline in the second wave of the coronavirus pandemic. The new developments could be early signs of the much speculated third wave, which experts say could hit India in the coming weeks of August itself. For the record, 17 states and union territories in India showed Kerala has reported the maximum surge during the past week. Kerala reported 3,770 new cases on Sunday, with barely 7 days of negative growth in July. Even as experts warn of an impending wave, the overall positivity ratio in India remains below 5%, a benchmark that the World Health Organization considers as manageable for the COVID-19 pandemic. The top 5 states which registered maximum cases on Monday are Kerala with 20,728 cases, followed by Maharashtra 6,479 cases, Andhra Pradesh 2,287 cases, Tamil Nadu 1,990 cases, and Karnataka 1,875 cases. India's recovery rate now stands at 97.35%. You're watching Janata Bulletin, and now the latest from the world of sports. Canada skate secured a 1-0 victory over world champions the United States to set up a women's Olympic football final against Sweden at Tokyo 2020. Jessie Fleming scored Canada's winner from the penalty spot after Diane Rose was fouled by Tiana Davidson inside the box at the Kashima Stadium. Canada will face Sweden in Friday's gold medal match. Fridolina Rolfo scored the only goal as Sweden beat Australia to reach their second successive Olympic final. Beverly Priestman's Canada are guaranteed at least silver in Tokyo, meaning midfielder Quinn will be the first openly transgender athlete to win an Olympic medal. Canada and Quinn won bronze in Rio 2016 before Quinn came out in September 2020. Canada scored with their only shot on target to beat their neighbors for the first time since March 2001. Substitute goalkeeper Adriana France guessed the right away, but Fleming found the bottom corner for the 75th minute winner. France had replaced US first choice Elisa Neher in just the 13th minute after the hero of their quarter-final penalty shootout win over the Netherlands had landed awkwardly following a challenge by Nikhil Prince. Nepali cricket team captain Paras Kharka has announced his retirement from the international cricket. Kharka announced his retirement through his official social media accounts on Twitter and Facebook, expressing his gratitude towards his coaches, players, fans, stakeholders, friends and family. Kharka started his journey as an international cricketer in 2002 when he was just 15 years old. In a career spanning over 18 years, he has made the Nepali youth fall in love with cricket. Kharka's statement read, "This amazing journey on a cricket field as in international cricket ends here, but the cricket dreams for my country have just started, hinting of future towards management." We're at the end of Janata Bulletin, and the headlines once again. UML nominates new department chiefs. Standing committee reserve seats for dissident leaders of the party. Floods ravage Melamchi again. Property worth millions of rupees damaged. Nepal Rashtra Bank to unveil monetary policy on Friday. Finance Minister welcomes newly appointed finance secretly. India sees back-to-back surge in coronavirus infection. Experts warn a third wave hitting the country this month. And Canada knocks out world champions United States in women's football, set up a final clash with Sweden in Olympics. And that's all from the English News Desk for today. You can follow Janata Television and our programs on various social media platforms, including our website at janatasamachar.com. Keep watching Janata Television SD. Thank you for watching. Good day. Namaste.